I'm Eric Novak, and on this report we're going to take a look at the all-new 2016 Honda HR-V Compact Crossover. Take a look at auto dealerships in the next year or so, and you're going to see a huge influx of a brand new type of vehicle, the compact crossover. Basically, imagine mid-sized crossover vehicles and shrink them. Honda is in line with this trend, and with that, they have come out and launched for 2016 the all-new Honda HR-V compact crossover. It is sized smaller than a well-known CR-V and larger than their subcompact Honda Fit. We're here in Miami Beach, Florida to take part in the North American media launch of the HR-V. There are big expectations of this car on behalf of Honda. They feel it's going to be a great fit for young adults without families, as well as even the baby boomers in life who still need functionality but not all that space. I'm looking forward to driving it in and around Miami Beach, and all the way out to the Everglades, I understand. So let's get in the car, let's find out what this HR-V is all about. At first glance, the look and design of the all-new HR-V can quite easily be distinguished by what you see both above the beltline and below. The HR-V resembles more of an SUV design on its lower half, but more of a coupe design up above. The more stylish top shelf of the HR-V shows that it's been designed just as much for fashion as it has been for function. Just like the new Honda Fit, the HR-V was developed on Honda's new Global Compact Series platform. The HR-V utilizes a center-mounted fuel tank layout and a reconfigurable second row to deliver surprising interior space, along with a flexible cabin featuring multiple seating and cargo modes. With almost 59 cubic feet of cargo volume with the second row seats folded down, the HR-V rivals some competitors' mid-sized SUV offerings. So inside the new HR-V, the lines are pretty smooth and consistent. What you see in a lot of the new Hondas is this audio, the touchlink screen, and simple controls. You know, it's clean, there's no buttons, but then again, I gotta admit, that's something I don't like. I prefer to see buttons. I like that tactile feel. I'm not a big fan of a touchless screen, but then maybe it's just me. After all, I still use a BlackBerry. Another interesting thing in the HR-V is electric park brake. Now this is a new phenomenon, and it's actually quite interesting because you can actually, in city traffic, which this vehicle is meant to be about, depress the electronic parking brake, and you can let go of the brake and it will stay. All you have to do is then press the accelerator and you're back again. It's not like the old arm where you have to pull it up and pull it down again. It's all electronic, and it's a convenience feature inside the HR-V. So something interesting that I don't know if Honda designed this deliberately, but some people complain that they don't have a place to put their smartphones. Everybody carries one, they'll often put it in their cup holders. But what Honda did is they designed the space underneath the transmission to place your smartphone down there, and there's also connections to USB power outlets and other things such as that. Now, the hidden advantage, of course, is with the desire to not be talking and texting or using your headphones. It's kind of out of the way. It's connected, and it may be an unexpected or unintended safety feature in the new HR-V. During drive events like this, our routes are pre-planned, and this was no exception. From our hotel in Miami Beach, we headed back to Miami, over to the Everglades for a lunch stop, and then back. This was my first time to Miami, and so you can't imagine my level of excitement when, just as my drive partner and I were traveling over the causeway, a certain Phil Collins song just happened to start playing on the satellite station we were listening to. If you grew up watching Miami Vice, you'll understand why my inner Crockett and Tubbs went wild. Speaking of wild, I got to experience something I had never done before just as we stopped at Everglades Safari Park for lunch. So what's this guy's name?
Snappy.
Snappy.
Snappy number 500 or something.
I guess this beats your average. I have a hamster at home. This is a little bit different.
He would love to meet him.
He would love to meet Henry, my hamster. This is Snappy. Say hi. I've never held one before. This is unbelievable. Holy cow. Another first for me was the chance to take an airboat ride. These boats skim across the Everglades with only inches of water below them, given that they are propelled by a giant fan instead of an in-water motor. they're noisy, they can be fast, and they're certainly a lot of fun. For 2016, all HRV models are powered by a single overhead cam 1.8-liter inline 4-cylinder engine with 16 valves. This is basically the same engine found in the Civic, and it produces 141 horsepower and 127 pound-feet of torque. Now, as the HRV is slightly heavier than the Civic, there isn't the same level of get up and go when matched with the same powertrain. When we needed to pass a transport truck on the highway leading to the Everglades, the HRV matted with the CVT transmission that we were driving really needed to work harder than I'd have thought it should. The HRV may have had some exterior similarities to a coupe, but that doesn't extend to the powertrain. The HRV is, however, pretty decent when it comes to fuel consumption. Combined ratings for the two-wheel drive with 6-speed manual configuration is 8.3 liters per 100 kilometers or 28.3 US miles per gallon. The more efficient CVT transmission received a combined rating of 8.1 liters per 100 kilometers or 29 US miles per gallon with an all-wheel drive, and an impressive 7.6 liters per 100 kilometers or 31 US mpg with two-wheel drive. Canadian pricing has been announced, and it starts at $20,690 for an LX trim with manual transmission, right up to a very well-priced $29,990 for a CVT-equipped EXL trim with leather and navigation. With the launch of the 2016 Honda HR-V compact crossover, we're seeing the culmination of several years of market research and development on behalf of Honda. They truly believe that this vehicle, which blends, in their opinions, the combination of style and functionality, is going to be a great fit for the young adults without a lot of need for cargo and storage space, as well as the later baby boomers who are starting to pare down a bit but still want a bit of fun and functionality. I think it's a pretty good car. It looks great. I've always liked it since the initial concept was shown a few years ago in Detroit. After driving it throughout Florida today, I had a chance to see it does drive well. It is not a performance car, and don't expect it to be. And while there still are some issues that I don't quite love about this, the no-touch interface or the no-button interface being one, overall, I can't complain. I think they've got a winner on their hands, and we shall see the results coming to dealerships all across North America in the summer of 2015. From beautiful Miami Beach, Florida, I'm Eric Novak. I'll see you again next time. If you like this review, we've got more of them, both written and video, at www.envirodad.com. There's also a Facebook page for you to like, and you know what? We're even doing Twitter as well.